So, to start off, apparently Maxor released a new video, Deadlock review, in quotes. It's a team game trademark. And I'm excited to see what he's been doing, because I've never actually heard of this game before, so it should be interesting. Drown the Goblin. Oh my god. The multi-hydrate. Oh god. Alright then. So, let's get started. Let's see what's going on with Deadlock.
Hello everybody, it is me, Makes McBad Videos here. The YouTube algorithm has made its opinions known. High quality, highly edited content with a myriad of explanatory context is not what the people of this website demand. And I have been graciously informed by the magic of Google's Gemini AI that my videos would perform better if I released them within a 4-month time span, while covering such informative topics as AI videos of old women with boulders killing everyone on Chinese glass bridges.
Oh god, I forgot about that. Oh Jesus. Oh no. When I first saw that, my main response was, what the actual fuck? You know? Like, Jesus.
Unfortunately, I cannot make slop content because I'm too busy creating garbage. The Deadlock logo being here is a coincidence. Therefore, I will be making a video that takes even more effort than the previous ones, suffers from even longer delays, and is comprised of 9 consecutive mental breakdowns. Then, when the video does not hit hard enough to get me—
I mean, only 9? For him, those are rookie numbers. Those are rookie numbers. If he's not reaching 20 by the end of the video, you know it's not that difficult for him. Oh my gosh.
On Beast Games, I will be making up the difference with my Patreon and by selling the viewer Gamer Sups energy drinks. There is no gun pointed at my head, whereby following the link in the description, said viewer can access energy at 40 cents per serving, comprised of delicious flavors such as Graveyard Dirt, Lean, and Plowed and Proud.
Oh my god. That is... Damn, okay. That's... Yeah, I had to censor it, lol. Yeah. No shit, you had to censor it. What the fuck?
While, of course, coping with my myriad of mental crises by becoming addicted to the only game that matters anymore. Deadlock is a MOBA. It's a shooter.
Okay.
It's a movement shooter. It's a bing-gong. It's on Tubi. You have to apply for this position on Snagjob or you will fucking starve to death. All of these terms technically apply to the software that you are currently viewing, and all of them are completely meaningless. But if I were to try and describe the concept—
So this is more of a, third-person League of Legends type situation. Okay. That's not too bad. I appreciate that kind of thing. It'll be interesting. I might check this out, see what it's like. But only if he's actually, you know, actually approving of the game. Though based off the length of this video, he played it for long enough. It looks like OW in third. It looks like OW in third. That's fair. That's fair. Make sure you rage creatively. Oh no. I'll check that out in a bit then. Overwatch. Yeah, it does look like Overwatch, huh? Though it looks like it has a level up mechanic, unlike Overwatch, so I guess we'll see how that
Deadlock
goes.
to you, I would say that this is the game that one-shot my amygdala and hit my neurodivergent friend group like crack in the 80s. These people are employed and actively neglected their marriages for this. So after experiencing this sanitarium disguised as ones and zeros for a couple hundred games, I am now beginning to understand why. And
Have I played Deadlock before? Is this my first time seeing it? It is my first time seeing it. I've seen similar concepts, but never quite a third person, and never quite an Overwatch style League of Legends type situation, you know? You want to try a crack in the 80s? What the fuck? Mainly the gum. I mean, I have no idea what would be going on with that. That stuff was put into basically everything until like the 1930s, so...
hopefully by the end of this video,
No, I
so
don't know
will
that.
you. But first, there are some complications and qualifications that come with the territory. Deadlock is a game that is, as of the writing of this video, in early playtesting. In fact, like a vampire, you literally can't even enter the game right now unless a friend invites you in. Realistically, this is not a concern, because your friend's house apparently has tens of thousands of other vampires already inside of it. Many of the things that you will see in this video will change in the future, and a lot of the visuals for this game are literally unfinished. Every single enemy in the entire jungle is a slightly bigger variation of a single eyeball. Our base is a brutalist architectural statement by Yugoslav monument builders. Viper's model looks like it is a mascot horror antagonist.
Let's introduce you to the stuff.
Holiday is
Honestly, so far, based off of the things that I'm seeing that he just showed off, even if he's making fun of them, they do look pretty nice. They do look pretty good, all things considered. And that's a pretty stacked cast of characters that they already have. I don't think Overwatch had this many characters when they started. Which is, it isn't half bad, honestly. That's pretty good.
Currently wielding an untextured gray slab instead of a gun, and when you take even a single look at Viscus's model, you can literally see the bones and joints that the animators are using as guidelines. I do not actually care, because even if the visuals for this game were properly finished, it is still utterly incomprehensible the moment that 3 people are visible on the screen. Bro, what the fuck is happening? I'm playing Drifter, I didn't pass shapes and colors. That is not out of the ordinary. In fact, it is the intended experience. I, for one, have played this game for an extensive period of time, and even still, the things I see my teammates do continue to surprise me to this day.
Ivy keeps taking all the farm and then doing nothing with it!
Yeah,
Just at least
that's what
let
I'm
me
thinking.
have it, I can fucking cook! I'm trying to cook and Ivy's trying to make AI-generated food.
I feel as if I am the biblical Noah, and I cannot yet build an ark big enough to carry these fucking animals.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh, no, not again. Alright, 1 second. Yeah. Free me from these confines. There we go. Okay. He really is. He has an insane way with words, just roasting everybody in general. I mean, calling himself Noah because he's carrying this hard is insane. That's great.
How does Deadlock work? To put it simply, it is like League of Legends, but you actually play the game. MOBAs are very unique among video games, and usually not for any good reason. They are hard. They are really hard to play. I am really hard right now. Being a new player is usually an exercise, and witnessing everyone else perform unusual, highly choreographed shamanistic rain dances for 20 minutes. You try your best to mimic their movements, but it is not the same. And every single time that you get a movement wrong, you are struck by lightning and instantaneously die. Also, there is a blood demon on the opposing team whose name is Down Syndrome. Wait, that guy's
I'm sorry, what?
name is Tony Hawk Tua.
God damn it. Oh, God. There's, like, no... Like, everybody can just name what their characters what they want. That's hilarious. That's amazing. Oh. My bad, it was Pervitin gum I was thinking of. Oh, wow. Your mom tested for COVID today. Oh, wow. Is she gonna be okay? Jesus. I know Joey. I've met them before in a game. Oh, damn. That's wild. That's wild. That's funny, though. That's funny. Steam just has all sorts of people they can meet, huh?
How am I supposed to cope with being killed by this? Will this video help you play better? No, absolutely not. But what I can do is give you all of the wrong information about this game, and then confidently assert that I am simply suggesting an off-meta build. For example, Deadlock takes place in the streets of New York City during the true events of West Side Story, in which 2 sides, known only as the Puerto Ricans and the Italians, vie for dominance in a supernatural gang war.
Why is their name Mina's Rag?
Contracting 12 of this game's many notorious gangsters, autistic women, trust fund children, interdimensional germa, as well as literal sand, goo, goats, and every vampire on the sex offender registry to infiltrate deep into the Ops Section 8 and eventually report their entire team to Immigration's Customs and Enforcement. Much like real life, the team that actually wins the game is usually not the poor one. So more than actually pushing the enemy base or outright killing them using the bullets in your gun, or in Paige's case, unkind words. Oh my god, I'm Paige,
I'm sorry, was she throwing fucking knights swords and shields and all sorts of other bullshit from a fucking book. She's a pseudo summoner class. I can dig it. That's fun. What? Hello, Paladin. What is that? Goblin Company? Dig, build, rail, and survive underground as a goblin miner. Oh, that's fun. That's cool. She's a bibliomancer. That's fun. I love that. I've seen a few stories with bibliomancers in the past, and that's always a neat trick, you know? I like that concept.
My only personality trait is that I read, I hate you. I hate you, and I'm going to kill you. I am instead going to be emphasizing a wonderful conflation between correlation and causation to say that it is absolutely imperative at all times for your singular only focus to be mugging the homeless. Look, when I installed Deadlock, I very reasonably expected a game where you know, kill people? Yeah, get hard red, motherfucker, I'm jacking off. And yes, while that is certainly a part of the equation, the game that I actually found myself playing could best be described as a competitive Tang Dynasty agriculture. And every single time I see a drifter on my team, I think to myself, this motherfucker must be a really productive farmer.
He's performing agriculture, aka he's farming. Oh god. Every joke has multiple layers.
Because miraculously, he is able to produce enough rice to feed the entire enemy team. There is literally no rest. There is no downtime. If you are not giving someone, something, or somewhere the IRS handshake, you have already thrown the entire game. I once had a friend who actually read the descriptions of the items he was buying, and it caused him to lose the match, taking away...
He took time to read the descriptions before he bought anything, and he took so much time that they lost. That's... oh wow. Oh god. So you need to know what you're buying via icon alone. Oh wow. Otherwise you were just too late. You're done. He was tricked into playing Dota with guns. I mean, you're not wrong.
The enemy's resources and time is basically worse than killing them. In fact, it is most often the case that you will kill people in order to take their farm. So when it came time to actually choose a character to send to the rice fields competition, I wanted to focus on a character who had a little less pressure to farm. Seven has pressure to farm, and Seven is only played by people who are racist. Wraith has pressure to farm, but I do not play Wraith because I myself am racist. Drifter has pressure to farm, and I would not let Drifter within 300 miles of an unattended child. So instead, I was initially very attracted to Mina because of her kit. Unfortunately for me, however, my friend's doctor has already diagnosed him with a skill issue, and if he does not get his preferred hero every single game, his symptoms will begin to manifest.
My ship, and he
Fucking
was
dead! Why is the whole team collapsed at what? How are there 5 of them? There was just one ship and then...
Leading me to begin my journey with the singular most difficult hero in the entire game. And if you've been paying close attention to the content of this video, which, you know, good luck doing that, you will notice that there is a lot of footage of Pocket. Pocket is a hero with a very mobile, very punishing, and very involved playstyle. Mobile in just how fast I am able to successfully lose the game, punishing in that I am actively harming everyone else for being in the same game as me, and involved in that after 20 minutes of playing
so he's playing one of the more challenging characters, it sounds like.
Keyboard like it's a goddamn piano, I somehow haven't managed to press even a single button correctly. Needless to say, learning Pocket as your first hero is something that I do not advise. And frankly, this hero is only for those with true hate in their cold and shriveled hearts. Pocket exists exclusively to annoy the enemy. First by dive bombing them with every damage type known to man, and then avoiding all of their damage by teleporting around and spot dodging the sum total of their abilities. Billy is a hero that works by charging a target and performing a big melee combo. Pocket simply dodges the combo. Bebop is a hero that works by hooking a target and placing bombs. Pocket dodges the bombs. Abrams is a hero that investigates...
Okay, so... this is actually a pretty good character if you can actually teleport away before the attack hits you, I suppose. But Based off the way he's talking, that's a struggle.
his enemies for evidence
Oh,
of
no.
sexual misconduct, and Pocket dodges the consequences in court. I was not very good at this, as can
It's a good character, period. I mean, it sounds like it's a good character. It just sounds like he's struggling because he's not that great with it.
be evidenced by this picture of me with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, no.
In fact, despite all of Pocket's crazy potential and even crazier movement, nothing could compensate for the fact that I was just really bad at moving around. Movement, the act of venturing from one location to the other, has a learning curve in Deadlock, which makes complete sense if you think about it, because the time spent walking between different locations is precious time spent not harvesting rice, which is why every single farming hero coincidentally happens to move at Mach 10, and the greatest form of skill expression available to them is how hard they are able to hold the W key.
Mods to chocolate.
All right, light speed 7 out.
He's just gone.
Pocket does not move at Mach 10.
Nah, that is some TF2 scout shit. What the fuck? He's moving so
At least
quick.
not without a significantly higher effort. And the best advice that I can possibly give for mastering your movement is to literally never do one thing. You can dash in this game. You can jump in this game. You can slide, wall kick, fly, double jump, and zip boost in this game. But if you just jump, just dash, or just slide within my vague sight range, I'm going to begin saying slurs that haven't been invented yet. If you need to dodge, follow it up with a slide. If you see a staircase, slide down and jump to keep carrying your speed. If you need to rotate a lane, dash jump into a slide, into another jump, into a wall kick, then brag about it when you make a YouTube video. Take this clip, for example, where I fly above and hover into a dive bomb, then take cover, then dodge backwards, then teleport directly past the Abrams that was coming to gank me the entire time, but did I know that? No.
Clearly not.
Then, oh god, there is a fucking bisexual snake on the floor, so I gat the shit out of her, then follow it up with another dive bomb into a kill. Oh my
mean-
god, that felt so fucking good!
He did pretty good that time, honestly. That was a good one.
That felt crazy.
Orochimaru. I mean, maybe. They look like they're a more traditional snake person, a bisexual snake. I mean, maybe. Let's take a look at this snake person.
Point, like, in this clip, I just turned the corner and get Freddy Fazbear jump scared, but guess what? I am actually over here now, and there was literally nothing they could do to kill me, but I am isolated from my team, so, like, please cut the clip soon. But okay, as fun as it is to play Pocket, and okay, guess what? I am actually, see, my set,
Here we go.
follow it up with another dive bomb into a kill.
I can barely tell in that clip. Well, I'll look into the characters there later.
Oh my god, that felt so fucking good! That felt crazy! My 7 shot a lot during that fight, I guess. Honestly, playing Pocket just feels like cheating at this point. Like, in this clip, I just turned the corner and get Freddy Fazbear jump scared, but guess what? I am actually over here now, and there was literally nothing they could do to kill me, but I am isolated from my team, so, like, please cut the clip soon. But okay, as fun as it is to play Pocket and not do any plays that make actual sense,
I died to bleed.
No, you died because you fucking went in to kill her again after I told you not to do it. Oh my god, you're so retarded. I'm actually having no fun right now. I'm leaving after this game. No, I'm so serious. I'm having no fun right now.
That's rough.
Did you just show up, steal this wave, and then leave, you fucker?
I need the gold. I need the gold for my sick grandma. There will eventually
Oh,
come a time where you as a
wow,
player will have to do something
Ooh.
scary. Or after a long period of trying to do damage and realizing that nothing actually dies except you, you will be obliged, nay, forced even, to undergo the daunting, the treacherous, the haunting task of understanding the United States economy.
Oh no.
We tried to
so
teach a
shit's
chimp
fucked
the
then.
Deadlock macro and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Understanding the United States economy. We're fucked then. We're doomed. Oh god. F's in chat. F's in chat for literally everybody. I can't play the game then. I don't understand the US economy.
the chimp taught itself suicide. As you can imagine, this was a task which I specifically picked Pocket to avoid doing. Unfortunately for me, however, killing, movement, and styling on my enemies is not what actually wins me games.
I want to know how it costs more to make a petty than a petty is worth. Oh my gosh, you would be surprised. So, the amount of money that a penny is worth has actually been astronomically higher than how much a penny is a penny is actually worth. So like the material cost for a penny is more than what a penny is worth, okay? And it has been since the penny was made for the first time. It has always been worth more to melt down the copper inside of a penny, and they've just been diluting that shit with more and more nickel for like decades and decades at this point. They started diluting it with nickels. It cost 37 cents to make a penny. Yeah, or it did. Yeah. It costs, I believe, 2 pennies. Zinc, not nickel. Yes, that's the one. Thank you. And at one point, yeah, it did cost 37 cents to make a penny, simply because the copper in a penny was worth way more than the penny itself, and people kept melting down pennies, so they just kept on making it more and more and more zinc, like you said. I think it's nowadays it's like a thin copper coating and mainly zinc, and it's worth like, for every penny that is made, it costs 1.5 pennies, even today, which is wild to think about.
Because what actually wins me games is a complicated series of socio-economic factors. Deadlock, like real life, is a game where income disparity translates directly into a tactical advantage via Lockheed Martin guided missiles. And the main avenue of achieving this advantage is learning how to understand our item build. What is the point of buying items in Deadlock? The obvious answer, of course, is to buy more items. And the more items that everyone buys and the longer the game goes on, the more likely that one person is to disconnect due to an actual domestic dispute. But more broadly, as the game continues to escalate, we are tasked with building our digital homunculus to achieve one of 3 objectives: covering your hero's weaknesses, of which you are guaranteed to have quite a few, countering your enemy's build so they do not actually have any fun, and doing so much damage to the enemy that your bullets transcend the boundaries of software to kill your opponent in real life. To this end, the item shop is extremely large, and ideally, your item build is going to be different every single game. This was a challenge for me, considering that I didn't even know what my enemies actually did, let alone what particular choice among 151 items would cause them to burst into flames.
Okay, so, 1 second. One moment. I need to look this up, because, like, I feel like I need to know how many items League of Legends has in their own stuff. Also Dota, I suppose, but mainly League. How many items are in League of Legends? Okay. Alright. 200 items. But they've been out for like a couple decades at this point, it feels like. So 200 items feels low if these guys are starting with 150 right off the bat. What about Dota? 208 in Dota 2. So they were almost caught up to them right from the start, basically.
Listen.
Ah! Cruelty! Trying to surprise me, Jaeger. Hey, listen. Ah! Alright. Still, that's wild to think about, that they already have over 150 items, and they're still in, like, beta or early access. I'm not even sure yet.
Initially, I decided that the best course of action would simply be to build raw spirit damage on every single hero I played. As a pocket, I do not build defensive items. I do not build shield items. I build Boundless Spirit within 20 minutes of the game start, and if I ever get caught out, I die. Why are there 4 people here? Look at your fucking weapons! This had some mixed results. Yes, I did do a lot of damage with my cloak, but for the other 90% of the fight, I was basically worse than useless. I had spec'd into a teamfight assassin character, and yet, because of my own hubris, I was stuck playing as a backline caster. This wasn't what I wanted to play. By the way, my natural voice is like deeper than I narrate in the video. It required items that I was extremely slow to farm. It required execution that I did not consider very fun. And most importantly, I was ignoring the very mobility that drew me to Pocket in the first place. So you know what? Maybe Pocket was too hard of a hero for me to play. And maybe, just maybe, my time would be better spent learning something new. But then, I realized something. something which has been hiding in plain sight this entire time. Because Pocket has a gun.
I'm sorry? How do you forget your character has a gun for long enough that you're about to switch to a different character? And then you remember, oh wait, I have a rifle that I'm one-handing. What? Oh god, I'm gonna cry from laughing. Fuck. Oh no.
That is right, buddy. This video was never actually a review of Deadlock. I fucking got you. I was actually building up to talk about Glocket the entire time, and all footage to this point has been specifically selected so you would not see what I was really playing. Please hear me out. Yes, Pocket doesn't have any abilities that actually do any gun damage, but he does have abilities that buff all of his damage, buffs his bullets, and auto-reloads his gun, meaning that we effectively have a double-sized magazine with 40% more gun damage and high mobility on a fucking shotgun. Oh, with Maxor, that's actually a volley gun. It fires rifle rounds. Shut up. Shut up, I don't care. I'm going to harvest your balls with an ice cream scooper. But the main advantage of playing Glocket is that it is frankly such a stupid idea that your enemies will never expect you to actually fucking do it. And frankly, most of them have literally never played against this and do not know how to change their gameplay.
Wait.
It is...
So he's firing a gun that has 40% additional damage, but it's also technically a shotgun because it fires like 6 bullets at once because it's a volley gun. And then he can fire it really quickly based off of what I'm seeing. Jesus, that's potentially disgusting if you can get close to the enemy. Jeez.
That's stupid, and yet it just works. I know it doesn't sound like it's supposed to work, and frankly it takes even more button presses to actually make sense, but it works.
Slowing hex
It has
on
double
you.
mag capacity, yeah.
Pussy wagon chicken nuggets.
What?
What the fuck are you saying? Do not screw up any of your abilities or your damage will be cut by 40%. Okay, I get it. You want to actually see for yourself. So here's a clip where from the enemy's perspective, there is literally no one there before I jump in, buff myself, fly straight into the drifter, and you can see from his reaction that he's just like, how the fuck did you do that? That was a lot of input, so here's a clip where I just slowly walk up and snub-nose John Lennon. Or how about this one where I straight up kill Lady Geist before her entire team decides to enter a clown car, and you would think in this situation that I would be dead, but guess what? I have already teleported away and Yamato has grabbed my character, so you don't really need to see what happens next. This is it.
So when it works really well, and it works more often than you would expect. But at the same time, if one of them can grab you like that, okay, that's interesting. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, Jaeger. That's neat. I like that.
This is the Pocket build that I have always wanted to play, and all it took was the proper innovation and stupidity to actually think of it as a possibility. With Glocket, I can finally fight my enemies face to face.
And honestly, now I think about it, he didn't even mention anything about items or anything with this build. He just mentioned the build, so like anything else is gravy now that I think about it.
I can finally farm. I can finally push. Finally ignore building defensive items because the old men cannot possibly match my speed. And most importantly, most crucially, and most cantankerously, I have already lost the game. Yeah, so after a bit of trial and error, this is the final Pocket build. It is not a perfect build. It does require execution, and you have to be very careful what you're doing with it. There ain't no way, dude.
How did you get away?
There ain't no fucking way. But after playing Pocket for longer than most of my viewers have been alive, I can definitely say one thing with absolute certainty. Playing Glocket may not be the perfect build or even the optimal build, but it is very fun. And at the end of the day, you're going to improve a lot more playing what you actually find fun, not what other people tell you to play. Unless you want to play Paige, don't do that. But hey, even if I can't always solo carry the entire team, there is still a chance that we can win this game.
Damn.
Just not a good one, because while the enemy may have 6 heroes on their side, we have 7.
Wait,
The
what?
hero, 7.
Oh.
6, 7. 7, 8,
Oh,
9.
no.
And then 7 proceeded to say slurs that I didn't even know existed.
What's the matter? Can't kill me, Fireboy! Get out of here! I'm 7!
Oh my god. He's doing an insane crash out. What the fuck? Is he nuking the map? What is happening?
Let's address the elephant in the room. Unfortunately, Deadlock is what you would call a team game, requiring, not suggesting, real strategy and communication to actually win. This, of course, is not going to happen, mainly because people are too busy role-playing as their actual in-game characters when they bother to communicate their intentions at all. Did Victor just kill himself? What the fuck do you mean, whoopsie daisy? Pain battery first ability. And to prove to you that this is genuinely how people speak in this game, here is a clip where Mina, who is a canonically entitled asshole, makes fun of the oldest member of the enemy team for having a dead son by telling him to get a dog instead. To which the old man cleverly responds with, "I can't indoctrinate my dog to vote Republican." Or how about this clip where
I'm sorry. People are out here role-playing their in-game characters and their personalities and everything. That's amazing. I love that.
the enemy team starts off by role-playing as the Lash, a character whose lore section contains a single sentence, after which his teammate asks me if I am like Maxor the YouTuber, to which my Mirage responds with, "No, Maxor the pedophile."
Oh my
this
God.
is because for every single hero in Deadlock, the personality of the character is genuinely reinforced by their playstyle, which becomes extremely evident the moment that anyone on your team chooses to play as 7. And after spending a few games conducting research, it is beginning to dawn on me why the fan canon of this hero is that he is incredibly, unabashedly racist. 7 is the complete opposite of Pocket in every way.
Take it to the hydrate.
Where Pocket makes opportunities, 7 takes opportunities. When Pocket is making space to farm, 7 is taking space to farm. And by the time that 7
Wait. He can set up force fields, but that prevents people from damaging anything on the inside, meaning that he just steals farming space. What the fuck?
is taking space to farm,
That's nuts. Wait a minute. Is he giving overshield to these fucking things? Or is that some sort of AoE? I can't even tell.
and by the time that 7 is finally done farming, the enemy team will have probably died of old age, meaning that for a majority of the time, 7 is stuck playing a combination of Solitaire and Minesweeper, as well as being completely reliant on teammates who, ever since it was taken out of the pipes, have been taking supplements for a holistic source of all natural lead.
Damn.
I'm in.
Damn.
She's one.
Adam, what the fuck were you doing in there? Leading to what is likely a 30-minute farming build-up, only to lose through no fault of your own. I promise. In these
Probably.
circumstances, I too would be using my no-no words. So as more proof that this is genuinely how people speak in this game, here is an entire game with a 7, I don't have the replay shots, where he responded to every single death that he had by insulting the enemy in all caps, which by the way happened about 10 times or so, without even successfully securing a single kill, to which the enemy Sinclair would respond by continuing to ragebait him to death. We won that game, by the way. Thank you for asking.
Hey man, if you can't avoid getting fucking rage baited by this Sinclair and you can't like do anything, you need to fucking find a different hobby.
Hey brother,
you need to play a
can you
different
get the dick out of your
motherfucking
mouth,
game.
please?
I do not ever want to play with you again.
Moral of the story is, Deadlock as an experience is like a combination of playing a hero shooter and
Oh my god, this game seems so unhinged. In, like, the best ways. Gamers, yep. Like, it reminds me so much of, like, all the most insane bullshit of, like, Overwatch, Call of Duty, League of Legends, Dota, TF2 as well, honestly. It feels like it brings along all that stuff together and mashes it together in a very interesting mix, you know? I'm gonna smack a goblin. Ah, rude. No smacking goblin. Smacking goblin is goblin cruelty. You'll be sent to the gulag.
Visiting a human shoe.
I'm enjoying the guy.
Human zoo. Fuck. If you get good teammates and ideal circumstances, it can be extremely fun. But very often, you will not get ideal circumstances, and that can also be really fun too, just in a completely different way. So if bad communication happens to get your Bebop to knock you into the enemy and instantly get you killed,
What the fuck, Bebop? Bebop, what the fuck?
or gets your ability to do a gotcha game directly in the middle of a team fight,
Why were you farming in the middle of a team fight?
causes your team to have a team fight within the confines of a single closet,
What's going on here?
What the fuck is going on?
or gets you double kidnapped from across the entire map.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
What the fuck?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What the fuck happened?
That was so fucking funny. I'm in danger. It is best to still be thankful for every single game of Deadlock that did not go quite as planned. And the funniest experiences that I've ever had in this game were not very funny when I was actually playing it.
Just make sure you come in my mouth and everything will be okay.
Whoa, buddy, what the fuck?
Damn.
I'm Maxor, and you should give money to my Patreon so that I do not starve to death. And if this video gets enough views, I will maybe make another one in the future. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more. Do not select page on this screen or I will make your tendons into a jump rope.
Oh wow, he really dislikes Paige. Damn. That was a good one. That was a good one. It's been a while since I've seen a Maxor video. That was really good. That was really good. I might as well let that run through. Alright. Let's see here. That was fantastic. That really was. That was really good.